To spring the cards off the thumb, begin by gripping them with the fingers along the outer end and thumb at the inner end, close to the center. It's also important that the cards are very square. For the thumb, you want to make sure that it's not wrapped around too far the inner end of the deck, but with the tip almost flush with the bottom of the deck. For the fingers, it does not matter as the card is sprung off the thumb. To begin, apply a little bit of pressure up on the cards until you're able to bow them downward. Once you start this downward bow, you can continue to squeeze the cards with the fingers and the thumb, pressing towards each other. This creates a lot of tension, and it's a simple matter of altering the grip of the thumb that allows the cards to spring off. Now from here, you'll notice that the thumb is bent at the center joint. If you straighten that joint out a little bit and continue to apply pressure on the cards with the fingers, the cards are sprung off the thumb. Pay attention to the thumb and the grip, and as it extends, you can see the cards are sprung into the opposite hand. Now also notice the cards are sprung into a straddle grip. This ensures that the cards neither fly forward or fall backward as they are caught in the left hand. It also allows them to be quickly squared when they're brought together. And that's how to spring the cards off the thumb. One tip when learning the card spring is to start small. Simply spring the cards off the thumb without any distance whatsoever. Once you notice a smooth spring, where that cards are being sprung one at a time, then slowly build distance. At first, distance is not important. You want a nice, smooth spring, making sure every single card is evenly sprung off the thumb. So again, start small and slowly build distance. Also, as you increase your distance, you will need to spring faster. You will not be able to do a slow spring as you are with a small spring. And that's the card spring. A variation of the thumb spring is to spring the cards at the corners. You'll notice that instead of my thumb in the center, I'm placing my thumb on that corner, and instead of my fingers wrapped around that outer end, they're wrapped around the corner. It works the same way as a spring off the thumb, however you're springing the cards off the corner. The advantages of this is it allows for greater control of the cards. It's a softer sound, and you're able to spring the cards from side to side as well as upside down. To spring the cards off the fingers is technically identical to springing the cards off the thumb. You're just reversing the actions. Instead of the thumb curling in and straightening out, the fingers are curling in and straightening out. Therefore, it's not necessary for the thumb to be square or flush with the bottom of the deck. It can be further down. However, it does help if the fingers are now flush with the bottom of the deck. So for the fingers, the grip looks like this. To spring the card off the thumb, the grip looks like this. So we're doing the fingers right now. So notice the tips are near flush with the bottom of the deck, and the thumb is more wrapped around. Again, begin the bow, and then squeeze the cards. Now you'll notice the thumb is straight rather than bent. You're going to continue to apply pressure with the thumb as the fingers straighten out. And as they straighten out, the cards are sprung off the fingers. Now, just like I mentioned for the spring off the thumb, start small until you have a nice smooth spring, or until you notice the cards are being sprung individually. Once you notice that, begin building up your distance. And that's how to spring the cards off the fingers.